More or less 2 years ago, Omega made an update on one of its most historic models, the Omega Speedmaster. Yes, I know it was a while ago, but I just had the chance to make this video. But this is not a review of the new Speedmaster. This is an analysis of why I think Omega got it wrong. The Omega Speedmaster was a model created in the 60s, and although a lot of time has passed, the watch has remained practically the same. The black dial, Hesalite crystal, stainless steel bracelet, manual wound movement. And although there have been some changes, they have been minimal. And the new version of the Speedmaster is no exception. They upgraded the 1861 caliber to the 3861 caliber, giving you the opportunity to stop the second hand when you pull the crown, or hacking seconds, and implementing Omega's coaxial system, or making it a master chronometer, which may not really matter to non-watch enthusiasts. The bracelet was also updated, making the watch much more comfortable, that is the truth. Okay, George, you're gonna say. Omega improved their most iconic and best-selling watch. So why or how did they get it wrong? While Omega did improve the watch because it is a good upgrade, don't get me wrong, I believe Omega made mistakes on quite a few aspects. First, starting with the price. The previous Speedmaster could be bought new for around $6,000. But with this new so-called improved version of the Speedmaster, the price increased to about $8,500, representing a $2,500 increase. One could argue that the movement has been improved, now being a chronometer, and that the bracelet has been enhanced, and the hacking seconds, which could justify a price increase. But $2,500 is a bit much to me. Now you might think that with those $2,500, the previous Omega Speedmaster, which provided one of the best experiences in the industry, would have been completely upgraded. But first, why do I say that the previous Speedmaster provided one of the best experiences? Well, first, it came in a really large case. Just look at how it opens. Wow. And it came with a tactical portfolio inside like an astronaut. Now let's open it, and all of this has a NASA feeling. Just look at this, look at the detail. And of course, this included the NATO strap used by the astronauts. It also included a jeweler's loop with the detail of the bezel, and of course all branded by Speedmaster. And it included this paperweight with the Omega logo. Now, the reason why this was one of the best experiences in the world of watchmaking is that Omega understood everything that came with the watch, which was the watch of the astronauts. It was all about the experience of having something, of having something that made you feel like an astronaut. A dream that many of us had growing up during the space era. But Omega is now not providing that experience. The watch that made you feel like an astronaut became a watch that just came in a smaller case without the extra strap, without the loop, without the paperweight. Now, the experience of knowing that those items were there made you feel great. Maybe you were never going to use it. I know I wasn't, but the feeling of their presence gave you a completely different experience. Now, even though the watch is better, who cares about the new movement and it being chronometer certified? Actually, only true watch enthusiasts, and maybe not all of them. But from a commercial perspective, let's just do an example. If you put the two Speedmasters, the 1861 and the 3861 side by side, and ask a completely normal person that wants to buy a Speedmaster, and you say, okay, which one will you choose? This one is worth $6,000 and this one is worth $8,500. This one has a slightly better movement and a different bracelet, but inside is basically the same watch. Which one do you think they would choose? Now, just to take it a step further, if you add that the cheaper comes with an extra strap, a loop, a paperweight, and a larger case, which one do you think they would choose? And let's be completely honest here. Now I feel like I'm in a Top Gear episode, reviewing a Porsche designed solely for the track. It's a more expensive version of the normal model, but Porsche removed the radio, the air conditioning. They made the handles to open the doors out of fabric. They removed all the seats and you cannot open the windows. Yet it costs more. And maybe in the case of cars it makes sense, because being lighter means it will go faster around the track. But it's not like the watch is gonna time faster. Now many would argue that in recent years the Speedmaster has seen an increase in sales, but the increase has been in revenue, not in units. And this will easily be explained by the price increase. So they sell fewer pieces but make the same or just a little bit more money. Now don't get me wrong, the Speedmaster is undoubtedly my favorite watch. But from a consumer's perspective, it used to provide the best experience in the market. And now it's just a great watch, but that comes just in a small box. It seems like Omega forgot about the entire experience behind it and focused solely on improving the watch, which is great. But in the process, they diluted what was also really important about this watch. Normal people are not interested in these technological and technical changes. What they likely want is to feel like an astronaut. Or they just want to have an Omega on the wrist. But tell me, what do you think?